The bells were silenced here. We sent the choir to the country. We took away the coloured glass, piece by piece, and waited in the black and white for peace to return overnight. We kept the scaffold high around the bishop's eye to stop the blink of war. Paper saved and relics moved. We opened up our doors as children came to shelter here, whilst wives and mothers lost their badges, longed for loved ones, lighting candles, saying prayers, bringing flowers at dusk, before dark fell, dreading the ring of bells, foretelling fate and invading hope. No ring came, but hope remained. And even when we practiced, we put the clappers up and played by sight, imagining the sound, the feel of freedom, when the bells were silenced here.
045, hostile fighter activity, glowing sky at 33 bearing and AC at 50 bearing, 0135, fire at 26 bearing, machine gunning all around from low altitude, direction of Hemswell, Foldingworth and Wickenby and also bearing 26, 0305, refire indiscretion, 26 timed 0135. This was caused by machine crashing which most unfortunately swept across the Welton to Spudlington Road at Cole Hanworth Lane end, hitting observer J. Kelway's car and killing him instantly.
September the 3rd, 1939, war is declared. The cathedral will throw open its doors to provide shelter for the large number of evacuated students and children.
As I shall be posted elsewhere pretty soon. I arrived here at 6 p.m. and after waiting for about half an hour we were taken to a building and given a holster and knife. My particular cronies are named Alf Kitchen and Hugh something or other. We call Alf Tubby. He's not fat, but he's very well built.
October 1939 prayer booklet. A booklet of prayers for use during war can be obtained free in the cathedral. It is hoped that those who frequent the cathedral will find these useful and will take a copy for their private use.
By the time we arrived, we were properly browned off. Now we have been here for a day though, we have decided that it's much better than Cardington. The meals are bigger and better, the beds are warmer and we still have hot...
1940. Stained glass removal. Surgical operations have been successfully performed on the eyes of the bishop and of the dean. The glass from these two windows has been skillfully removed by Mr. Godfrey to a place of safety. Although all construction is now complete, it is proposed to retain the main portion of the scaffold for the present as an additional precaution against damage from enemy aircraft.
And the last on PT. This last one was given by a corporal who really is a nice chap. He told us not to mind being called all the blank blanks.
January 1941, cancellation of service leaflets. On the ground of expense and the need of economy in the use of paper, no special leaflet of service will be printed this year.
Parcels of grub since being here. I don't want to catch at this time, but if you could possibly tickle the folks up, I sure would appreciate it. Honestly, the naffy.
July 1941, cathedral staff get called up. For a time we must lose the service of our energetic assistant organist, Mr. Clifford Hewis. Mr. Godfrey has also got part of his clerk in the works office, Mr. Richard Rollett. These two members of our staff have received their calling up papers. Our prayers and good wishes go with them.
Unusual as this may seem. Poor Mum. She has had a hard life, and if I get out of this in one piece, I'm going to make her life a happier one. Sorry for this sentiment.
January 1943, New Year greetings. By permission from the Ministry of Home Security, the Minster bells rang out on Christmas morning. Their merry sound put new heart into everyone.
So we all stayed in bed until 11:30 and crawled out to lunch. We had dinner with turkey and tanked it up in the sergeant's mess. Even Tubby, a confirmed teetotaler, got half canned out of sheer
May 1943, Cathedral extends opening times. Several ladies of the congregation have come forward to act as guides to visitors during the period of evening song and 8 p.m.
Kirmington, Lincolnshire. Unfortunately, me, Huey and Tubby have been posted to different stations. This morning I learned that I will be provided with a new crew. I haven't met them yet, but I've been told that they're all old-timers, which is little consolation. But I would see
November 1943, ladies' badge unobtainable due to hostilities. The supply of the official badge for ladies is now unobtainable and cannot be renewed until hostilities have
when I
ceased.
noticed an old crew list. On it was the name Sergeant Feast. There was a pen mark right through it. I checked up and found that it was Huey, missing on his first operation about a month ago. I wouldn't tell Mum about this if I was you. As far as I know, Tubby is...
March 1944. The hour for the service has to be fixed at 5:30 p.m. in order that it may finish shortly before blackout.
My leave has been cancelled for various reasons. The main one because of pressure of business. It appears that I now have to wait for my commission to come through, and how long that will be, I don't know. Still, I suppose the longer you wait, the better it will be to get home.
And slowly, one by one, the bells fell from their axles again. The clappers untethered, the choir returned to rejoice in song. We put back the coloured glass, piece by piece, and gave thanks for the lazy dawn of day when peace began. The bishop and dean opened their eyes and gazed across the green to airfields gaining accolades after losing men, whilst the wives and mothers threw open doors to their return, or to mourn here. We shed tears again. The children gone home, normal service resumes, relics restored and light poured from the cathedral across the waking city, over houses weeping for the returned and remembering the lost, the fallen, the forgotten vows, along with the sound, the peal of freedom, when the bells were rung again.